Sherry, come on.
That's fucking Dolph Lundgren. Kind of.
What'd you say?
Are you all right?
It's a shame we don't see them two scrap.
Claire?
Claire
Claire, you
just
have
gets
to
a
get
cheap
up.
shot.
He's going to get us. Wake up!
See some Power Ranger
Wake
shit.
up!
Wake up. Wake up. Open your eyes. Hold still. Not infected.
What a miracle. She's not infected.
Where's Sherry? Sherry's fine.
I say out of all the people.
Do you know Sherry? It's an impressive display of strength.
Oh no, I think he gets infected.
What
as
happened
well,
to her? We have to assess the situation. Who are
if
you?
I remember. Out of the two
Claire.
people, out of all these fucking games that you play as characters, as far as I remember,
Excuse me.
but I've never
Where
played.
is
That's
she?
another game I've never played. I've never played.
Hello?
I
What?
never played Revelations 1
Oh, Annette.
because
Tell me,
I got kind of
what happened
hyped
to
for
William?
it because when they showed
No.
it,
Who's that? The
when
Punisher
there was like a
responsible for this.
copycat of Chris or something. There was two Chris's,
Can
and
you
then
help
on
me
the
find
trailer,
Sherry?
he's in a chair, and then fucking Joe points a gun at him to kill him, and then
Where are you going?
the original Chris comes, "I can't let
I
you
don't
do
have
that,
time
Jill."
for 20 questions.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And
Everything's
obviously,
under
oh
control.
behold, it's coming on DS.
I need to find Sherry. My daughter is not your concern.
Yeah, nice one. As soon as I seen it's coming out, no, I'm not getting it. Coming out for DS, really? So they announced Devil May Cry 4, it's coming out for DS. Oh yeah, good one.
Sherry's
Fucking
father?
idiots. And then 2, 3, like it went like a year, two to 3 years after they brought them out for the consoles, but then I just lost interest. And then I brought 2. I brought Revelations 2 because obviously Claire was on it, and I thought, oh, I won't mind playing as Claire again, since Claire's my favourite. And then you get to see good old Barry. You play as good old Barry. And then that's when you find out that Wesker had a sister. Play as good old Barry and Claire. But yeah, I never played the first Revelations. Or the 3DS game, then they put it up. Yeah, that's it, yeah. 3DS. I thought, yeah, cool, another Resident Evil game. Plus it looks, what the fuck's going off with Chris, being 2 Chris's, and then 3DS. Why? Why do companies do that? Why?
Sherry?
They bring a game
You
out that
hear
everyone
me?
wants to play, but they just bring it out for a phone. Nice one. Bring it out for a console that just needs fucking side scrollers, not full on games like this.
Now I'm gonna smell like shit. Literally.
That's the only good thing the DS's and 3DS are just good for. It's just side scrolls. Pokemon. Not games like this. I'm sorry, but no. It's just ain't one of them fucking do it. No. It's just the same like with great example, it's just like with Resident Evil 7. It came out for Xbox One. It came out for PS4. You can play it in VR in PS4. What's the point in playing it on Xbox then? Hence why I've never played it. Because I'm not playing that without VR. No, I'm not playing it on just a normal thing. I'm just playing another first-person horror game. Where if I've got fucking VR, it's going to be a totally different experience. And like I was saying, out of all the Resident Evil games that I know of that I've played, as I remember, only 2 people get infected, but then they lose it. From everything that they fucking do. Obviously, the first one, it's Jill. It's Jill on Resident Evil 3. What's this again? S W. No, F. No. Is it X? No. Fuck. Is it W? No. G. No. I know it's S Z. F. Give me my. Yeah. Jill's the first person that actually gets infected because you fight Nemesis. She gets hit by Nemesis and it infects her.
What is this?
And then I remember the second person is Leon on Resident Evil 4, where he gets infected with the parasite.
Why didn't you stay in the house? It was safe there.
Hey, Sherry! I was scared. Those things were everywhere, and
Because that's what I generally thought when they announced Resident Evil 6, when they showed off the trailer where Leon's in that room with the president, and then
don't have time for this.
is with the woman. I forgot her name. Helena, is that her name? And then she says it's all my fault that this all happened,
Sherry!
and I'm
Sherry,
thinking,
I'm coming!
I generally thought that was
Hold on,
Ashley
Sherry.
from
I'll
4.
be right there.
Like she still like she had the infection. She still had the infection. And then you originally find out that, well, even on that trailer, that zombie with Leon is the president, and obviously he went to go get Ashley, the president's daughter. And then that's when I generally thought if that was Ashley and she was still infected, and then obviously because she's interacting with people, doing things, it somehow didn't affect her, but it infects others. Kind of like the fucking thing off 28 days later. Is it 28 days later? Where that woman's infected or whatever, but she's like immune or whatever. But then her husband kisses her or whatever, and then he gets infected. Something like that. That's what I generally thought that's what they did, but no, it's totally different. And I still say to this day, Wesker's not dead. There's no way he's dead. Wesker's not dead. Even that's different. This is different. The rook's next to the knight, but facing the queen. The knight ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight. Right at the end. And the knight ain't where the case making says. That's different. This is different. So there's the knight. What's this one? It's the pawn plug. These are actually, this is different. The bishop. Where's the bishop? The rook's next to the knight but facing the queen. The knight ain't next to the queen but facing the knight. Right at the end, and the knight ain't where the case making says. I'll just fucking pop that there. Yep, you've missed out on a good thing. But I said this the day that I played when I finished Resident Evil 5. Wesker's not dead. There's no way they can't get rid of him. He's the Joker of Resident Evil. He's too good. They can't get rid of him. He's too good. He's too good of a villain. He pretty much started it. He's the villain of this game. And he's a good one at that. Like I said, he's just like the Joker. Without the Joker, what's Batman? And it's like with the whole regeneration virus, Hans was 7, 6, kinda on 4 and 5, because it originally started on 4 for when you get into the lab bit, and then them big things, them big grey looking things, when you shoot the body parts off and then they regenerate. What makes you not say that Wesker's he thought of all this shit ages ago? Oh, Leon's note. Oh, this is new. Claire, if you made it this far, you're almost out of the city. Because the gate is it before I leave, but I need to tell you something. In case I don't make it, this was all Umbrella's doing. Let the people know. Let the people know. Say, from like. Obviously something happens on 6 that, yeah, makes sense. And it's like, with all this regeneration shit, how do you not know that Wesker did it? He cloned himself. So, next Resident Evil, but it don't matter, because if Resident Evil now, if all fucking games get remade, plus at the same time it's not really gonna matter because it's still kind of like the same story plot in a way, but it's just been told differently. It's all gonna work out the same anyway. Because if 3 definitely gets even Capcom's come out and said it. If the fans want Resident Evil 3 to be remade, they'll do it. And it's going to happen. Of course it is. And then people were like, Remake 4. Remake 5. So then, we've got Leon in like proper, full-on face. Then we've pretty much got every character in full-on like, full person model. It's actually a full-on person. Oh no, I keep forgetting about 7. Since Chris is on 7. Because he looks totally fucking different. Because it's a real person. Do you think they should reboot the game? No, they shouldn't reboot the game. It just deserves remakes. 'Cause that's what everyone's been wanting this game for years. They've been wanting a remake of this game for years, and obviously, 3 is just gonna get the same treatment. It's gonna get remade, and it's gonna be fucking good again. It's actually going to be a Resident Evil that's gonna be fucking sick. This time, we're gonna get good old Nemesis. Because that's what they kind of changed with Mr. X. He kind of works how Nemesis, like when I told you before. He works how Nemesis used to work. He follows you. So you get away from him, or you can... But the only difference is when you fight Nemesis, he drops the Magnum parts. And then when you get to near the end, you can make the Magnum. And you pull the bad boy out like I did with Leon for the first time. Went up against time, like, fuck you, bang, shot him like this 7 times with Magnum, killed him. What a bitch. Plus we get to see hunters. Hunters look great fucking cool. Since they were introduced on the first Resident Evil. But they're not. They weren't on this. Well, the original Resident Evil 2, they weren't on that. But they was on 3. Fresh story now. There's no need for it. There's no need for a fresh story for this. No need. It's too far into it. Yeah, they did make some games that are just totally just a one-off, like it doesn't follow the story. Well, it's like with the scenarios. A scenario is not the canon story. It's the B scenario, that's the canon story. Same with Raccoon, Operation Raccoon City. That's a spin-off. But at the same time it isn't, because you go through all Raccoon City. Leon and Claire's there, then obviously on the last level you go to fight. It's after when you do all this shit. When they get onto the cable car, they get off, and then you bump into him, and then that's when you fight Leon, or you fight him, or you go on his side. So Leon dies there, or he don't. Because that's why I want Devil May Cry 1 to get the same treatment as this. As Resident Evil 1 remake and this. I want them to do it for Devil May Cry 1. Oh, door open. Yeah, no worries, dude. It would be the perfect remake. Again, if Devil May Cry 1 got the same treatment as this in Resident Evil 1, it would be the perfect remake. Again. Instead of remastering them, just remake them. Or remake 1. Right. It's the press room, and then the STARS office into it. Because if this is fantastic, it's like I've said, it's a fan service to the fans. This is a perfect remake again. What the hell's 3 gonna be like? And plus with this one, Resident Evil 3, it's gonna have a quick time event. The first Resident Evil to introduce them in a way. It's like what I said with Thingy though. It's just pretty much just like if they could, if the fans of Resident Evil could pick out of 3 or Outbreak, it could go either way, but it will more likely go for Resident Evil 3, mainly just because of Nemesis. Is this yeah, it's this one. Down there. Because when Resident Evil 3 remake happens, that's when they'll full on put spiders. I reckon they'll put spiders on that one. Shit's in it for spiders on here. They just put flopper off the flopper.